The fuck?
What?
How are you flying?
What the hell is that noise? Oh,
Guys jumping,
what the hell?
hopping.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
How he's gonna choke
We're
this?
just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's raining in my game.
To kick
Great.
this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out
18 fucking hours.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think he win the first game.
Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy.
What is this shit? Everyone's grabbing him.
In order to put more points on the board, but he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
What is this? Everyone's like,
They put more points up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit.
Good job, defense.
And not a whole lot doing there.
Let's see his girlfriend.
28-yard line. They follow up the gain of
paper
2,
towels.
gain of 1 that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. I'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
No way. What? Wow, they did a
Good for 24 yards. To throw his Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And
he's
this
injured.
one down to about the 20-yard line. Now after the completion,
sucks.
we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Oh, he's out of the game. That sucks for the Vikings.
Cousins now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now.
Son.
Oh, that was
Almost
dangerous.
intercepted.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins again. And that's
Almost
going to be
intercepted.
incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks.
And
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. The Texans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's get to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get 14 there.
First
First down,
losing
Vikings.
13.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays
qualifying.
and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question
He is
can this offense
doing.
step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
What?
Tussle
How
for
did he
it, and
catch
this
that
is
with
gonna
two
be
guys on?
caught.
What?
That one a gain of 20.
Get rid of
First
Kyle
down.
Rudolph. He garbage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground.
And it's a
And he
flag.
brought
Come
down
on.
somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag
Roughing
as
the
well.
passer.
I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Come on.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins.
Come
He's
on,
got his
defense.
man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession.
Ah, game crash.
Scrimmage the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I ain't get a fucking excuse. Ah, game crash. Fucking dumbass.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
What the fuck just happening?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
And touchdown by Jacksonville.
Jaguars. Josh Oliver, 66 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
But this guy always gets eliminated.
And I missed the freaking extra point.
It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to
yourself, it's a race.
You don't go away from what you
It's a battle royale game. It's called on-way knockout.
for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, there's a bunch of obstacles. It's like an obstacle course, but there's team matchup. But the first game's already a race. 45 people qualify.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, 15 people get eliminated. Sometimes not 60 people, it's like 59. But mostly 15 people get eliminated. 45. Hey, easy. You might throw at first, but once you get to hang it, most of the courses are the same. The racing levels are the same. There's only like 3 or 4 courses. One of them is hard. I know which one's the hardest. It's the one where the guy was throwing it. And people don't. I don't know what the hell is this game.
Man, the Patriots are struggling.
You're supposed to grab the crown to win.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you win that game.
Again.
It's got cousin, dog. I sacked my 9 times.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely
It's garbage.
Let's just face it.
He's just standing in the pocket. He doesn't know what to do.
Not just that, the Vikings had shitty O.
No, duh. I'm creaming them right now. Do you know what the score is?
Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backward, so he's on to punt it away.
22 to 13. I missed the field goal, whatever. I'm playing in the rain.
47-yard punt,
And
a
it's the
return
third
of
quarter.
4.
The Patriots
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
What? He's still up? What?
Gets him to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
How did he get up
running
from the
game can
tackle?
really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The fuck?
What?
Again, it's Fournette.
Come on, guys.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
How did they make it?
What?
To Thompson on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Darn it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They run again on first down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Oh, 24-7 Houston and Titans game.
On second down, Cook.
How many times are you going to run the ball? It's not working for you. My goodness.
Not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sit down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, Cousins.
What was that?
And that
Who was
is
that?
incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
You're gonna want door, dude.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Taken in at the 22. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And
How you
now
finish?
comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This crew
How
had to
you
punt
build?
last time they
A
had the ball,
house?
but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready.
What?
Outlaw.
No.
You get fair. You get block me. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
What?
Get it.
On first down. Thompson.
Yep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Trying to waste time and shoot at the same time.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, it's Thompson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack.
Terrible.
And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, you got a P?
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 40.
Now Thompson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Thompson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, it's Thompson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
48 yards.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front,
was
right?
close.
Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play. Now, if this was a clear dance attempt, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more. First down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And that's caught by Smith.
Let's go, baby.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, yeah,
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
It's empty. Jerry hurt. Panther, anybody?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least 3 and out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Down a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew, looking long for Westbrook. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get on. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
Oh, and I got
escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number 1, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. To throw, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Fumble.
And the Jags grab it. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Yes!
these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
I can't believe
we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them on the offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Heel on it. Check. Check. Check.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 15. Check 15. Safe. Safe. Safe.
Here's Fournette. Wow. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they would give up the field goal, and they were able to trot a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last one.
And down goes Kirk Cousins again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snap. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Kirk Cousins goes down again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Josh Allen's nasty.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Watch out. Check nine.
He turns just in time to catch a dark figure moving through one of the doors. But when he follows, there's no one there.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Fournette running right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Back.
They run with Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hello?
What?
The Patriots are losing.
Yep.
Against the Baltimore Ravens.
Goes inside to take a look and accidentally captures something.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 to 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game goes on?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I didn't see it. Because I wasn't looking there. I thought someone was going to come in the mirror. I was looking more at the mirror.
Man in the mirror.
Simply one of Josh's friends messing around. And if it is one of his friends, they certainly have tiny little hands.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Who? Running football?
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette.
Who, Judge?
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Yeah, I know.
On a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
What?
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Dolphins are coming
So
back.
they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 12. A minute 56 to go. Field goal is useless at this point. They need
So
2
easy.
touchdowns.
So easy.
I
I know it was Kirk Cousins.
This is garbage. I'm winning 28-16.
I don't think I ever watched a Kirk Cousins in my life. I think I never will.
This one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
Intercepted! Oh, Jacksonville!
Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go from one kid down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And I intercepted Kyle Rudolph. Bye, Kyle. Get off my freaking field.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fournette. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fournette. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Where's that timeout?
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Yeah, we're done.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, 80's yours, 80's yours.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
And we won the game, 28-16.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
The score don't mean you waste time.
To figure out who's going to play. Maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Minnesota.
All right, we're done. Rename.